Hi guys, I am Dalila Meziani. I'm a writer, so finally I decided to show up and say, please wait for my books that are coming, because they're actually coming, right? So it's my first time here on YouTube, so I just want to say hi. And I'll be sharing with you some of my interesting ideas. I think the ideas are from gold. They're the most important thing, actually. Literally. So when you have the right idea, you're living the right way, and I think that this is the goal in this life, in a human's life, is to live the right way, right? Okay, far away from that. So I'm here to say I'm a writer, wait for my books, and I just want to tell you guys that I started writing at the age of 14 years old, wrote 2 books at the age of 16, other books at 17, other at 18, 19, you know. And now I'm 21, and I finally decided to show up, finally, to say my words are coming. So, one of the books that I published this year, it's Friend of Pain. I wrote it at the age of 16, and it's that book. So, I have a lot of things to share, actually. Yeah, I started writing at the age of 14 years old because, so at that age, I felt like a bomb exploded in my life, literally. So inside me, there was a big disaster. So much so that I really wanted to understand myself. Because at the age of 14, I was going to go mad, and I lost myself. I lost myself just to find myself, just to find that I am a writer. And I was like, yeah, you are a writer. And I discovered that I am a writer with my own style. So as a writer, I have my own style, which I wish that you can enjoy. Personally, I enjoy it. So if I want to talk about my style, then my style is like that. So the first time I started writing paragraphs, you know, and I was writing them as I was getting inspired. And in general, I like them when they finish with the same letter, you know. So in general, they finish with the same letter, you know. And what I talk about is like, I talk about a lot of things, you know. So yeah, you have to read my books to understand what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, they're coming out, actually. Wait. I basically want to share with you guys a lot of things, a lot of my novels, a lot of the stories that I write, you know. So yeah, I discovered that I have my own style. And then at the age of 15, I was like, I want to write a novel. So I want to narrate a story, because I actually have a big imagination, and I think that that's me, you know. I discovered that I am a writer and that I am here to write. So, you know, when you kind of understand your purpose in this life, something like that. I'm here to write, I'm a writer. And I decided to show up, so my books are coming. If I want to talk about how... Wait. What am I talking about? Can I please feel comfortable a little bit, because I feel like it's my first time, and like my heart is beating a little bit. So what did I say, guys? I said that I am a writer, that I started writing at the age of 14, that I wrote 2 books at the age of 16. The first one I published this year, it's Friend of Pain. The second one is The Storm. And what did I say also? I have my own style. I think that I'm here to write. I'm a writer. I have a lot of things to share. And one of the reasons I write is that I believe that I am here to inspire in a way or another. So I hope my characters inspire you. And I also said that I'm a thinker. As a writer, I'm a thinker. So I think about a lot of things. And I find my answers, you know, after paying a big price, I find my answers and I write them down. So who knows when a sentence can help someone else, right? So that's one of the reasons I write. Once I was like, Dalila, if a sentence can help someone, if a sentence of what you write can help someone in this life, then I'd literally keep on going for that, right? Because I remember that at the age of 14 years old, I started writing books. Oh my god, what am I saying? I started reading books, reading books. Yeah, I started writing back then at the age of 14, but I started reading books. And one of the reasons why I was reading books is that I was going mad, and you can say that I was searching for the idea that can save my life in these books. And I found that books are really helpful, like they're like literally the best, so much so that my hands, like they didn't left, like they didn't they were always with a book. Okay, they were always with a book. I was always holding a book and reading a book, like the whole time, the whole day, you know. And this is one of the reasons I write also, because I was like, if a sentence of what you write can help someone else, then I'll literally keep on going for that. Oh yeah. Wait. So in the next videos, I'll talk about how I discovered that I am a writer at the age of 14. It means how I just like that day, how was it, you know, that I discovered that I am a writer. The first day that I started writing it, and I discovered that I am a writer and I have my own style. I'll also write about, I don't know why I'm saying a lot of write. I'll also talk about how I wrote Friend of Pain. You know, like how was it that I got inspired and I wanted to name a girl Friend of Pain, and how I wrote my book. I wrote it in 15 days, by the way. So I'll talk about that, you know, and about the first book that I wrote, The Storm, and how was it that I wrote it. And I will be also sharing with you a lot of lessons, you know. So you can say that I write them here. I write them here in my notebook. So there are a lot of lessons that I discover, and I write them down to don't forget, you know. It's my first time here on YouTube, so I just want to say I hope you enjoy my words as a writer, and have a good day.